back in 2016, Jacee was involved in a collision with a train in her car. How old were you when the crash occurred?
17.
17. Okay, so how many of you in this room right now are 17? Okay, so again, understand that Jacee was in your seat, okay? She had dreams, she had ideas of things that she wanted to do with her life. Beth Ann, very quickly, what were the extent of Jacee's injuries? And do you know by chance how fast the train was traveling when it struck Jacee?
I was told that the train was traveling about 35 miles per hour. It wasn't a passenger train. It was a CSX cargo train. So it wasn't really going that quickly, but they collided perfectly at an intersection only about 500 yards from our home. And you can see our home up there. This is where we cross these tracks all day long, every day. She's crossed them all of her life. And they hit right in the middle there. The train did not see her, nor did she see it. We live in a rural area. We don't really understand why neither saw each other. And the extent of her injuries, actually the only physical injury was a broken collarbone. She had a little tiny cut on the top of her head, and all the rest was one of the worst brain injuries you can have, a diffuse axonal traumatic brain injury. We were told initially that she would probably never wake up or never breathe on her own again.
But look at me now.
Tell us a little bit about what's so important to you prior to the crash and after. What is something that is your absolute passion and love?
I rodeo.
So that is one of Jacee's passions prior to the crash and also after, which again, if you guys need to know, she is back on her horse competing. You have 3 horses that you primarily ride. I know, you have more horses, but you have 3 that you primarily ride. And you rode them prior to the crash, and you ride them now, correct?
Correct.
What are their names?
Spook, Elvis, Ducky.
All right, so what do you do with Elvis and Ducky?
Run barrels.
That's right, you run barrels. And what about Spook?
Right.
Yeah, so Spook, my understanding is you haven't had a lot of time with Spook to get back to roping because roping's very fast.
It is the fastest event in rodeo.
Okay, all right.
And she wants to do it.
Yes, and she wants to do it.
And
And I can. Remember, if it's your vehicle versus the train, it's no contest. Always make safe choices at railroad crossing, tracks, see tracks, think train.